Hi, sociologists. I hope you're having a nice evening. I obviously got my computer back working, so now I'm able to record you a message. And I know this week is Group Dynamics Week, and you're thinking about things like Stanley Milgram's experiment and group dynamics. So I just wanted to give you a little further reading on the Stanley Milgram situation if you're interested. Um, that study is a classic study that has kind of given us all pause about the human condition and how yucky we can be when we're obeying authority. So there was a recent book, I think it was about 2014. I'm not able to find that right now, but it's called Behind the Shock Machine. And a social psychologist by the name of Gina Perry does a really nice job kind of going back and digging through all of the transcripts and interviewing as many people as she could get her hands on and kind of debunked some of what Milgram found in the sense that she discovered that it was actually much harder than Milgram kind of alluded to get people to perform those electric shocks when pressed, and more people than kind of he indicated were really upset about it and defiant to the administrators who were, convincing them to administer the shocks. But anyways, it's an interesting read. It's called Behind the Shock Machine. The author is Gina Perry. If you're interested, I never know, what people get excited about in learning in this class, but I think Milgram is kind of one of those like, wow, that really does tell us something, and maybe it doesn't tell us as much as we give it credit for. So, anyways, FYI. And then the other thing I was thinking about as you go into this section is this idea of in-group, out-group. And when I talk about in-group, out-group, like in a face-to-face lecture, I often think about how behavior in a person is either desirable or not desirable based on their in-group or out-group. So consider you play on a team and you've got a player on your team that's, very crafty and can, kind of skirt the line of like violating, like committing a foul and kind of just playing really well. And that person is your teammate. And then there's on the opposite team, there's a person who has similar characteristics. So for somebody that's on your team, you're going to look at that as a benefit, right? You're going to think that person is very talented, very crafty, whatever. But on the opposite team, you're going to see that person as a cheater or a dirty player, or you're going to have some different ideas about them. So I think it's really interesting the way in-group, out-group thinking kind of leads us to create our assumptions about people. And it kind of just then allows us to think about things as not necessarily black and white, but kind of lots of gray area. And it does a lot have to do with our perspectives. So anyways, just interesting stuff from a sociologist's point of view, at least. So you wrote your big papers. I will be grading them very soon. This weekend is my grading papers weekend. And now you're working on yourself in context. And so hopefully that is interesting and intriguing to you, and that you're having a good time kind of exploring whatever medium might be fun for you. So if you like art, if you like, I don't know, some sort of like online collage, if you want to sing a song, I mean, really and truly, just have fun with it. You can upload, either a picture of something or a recorded message or anything, just to kind of give me the story along the lines of what Dr. Boyd is asking for. So, he talks about he talks about, the sociological imagination in a way that, looks at it contextually, like how we become who we are, and what does our reality do in order to shape us and have us think about the things we think about, and what's meaningful to us, what does leave an impression on us and make us who we are, and help us think about who our in-group are and who our out-group are, and those sorts of things. So I hope that that creation is something you're finding interesting. And if you say, I'm so not that way, I just want to write a paper, then just write a paper. It's fine too. I just wanted to give you lots of different choices so that hopefully the assignment was something that you could get into. All right. So happy Thursday, excuse me. Happy Thursday. And I'll just be seeing you on the forums, and email me with any questions as they come along, okay? Thanks.